Are the evictions ever going to stop? What is it? Winter is coming. Winter is here. My girl Selma said it was done on the airport, so it's a federal offense. She ain't flying anywhere anymore. Oh, that's good to hear. Good. As it should be. Thank goodness for small favors. Everybody think they can do whatever they want, act any old way that they want because they're black women. Everybody's supposed to be all forgiven. Please. We ain't having it. So this is a recent eviction story. Okay. Another new city, y'all. Thousands of Oklahoma County residents face eviction this holiday season. Let's see what's going on.
Rising rent, low wages, a lack of affordable housing, and at the same time, a lot of the financial aid that renters have been relying on for the past couple of years is drying up.
And after they moved me to another apartment, they filed eviction.
On a typical day, about 125 to 150 people are on the docket in Oklahoma County eviction court.
Yeah, it's very, very stressful.
On this day, just 2 days before Thanksgiving, 306 eviction cases went in front of a judge.
Today, the eviction court is a rather large docket.
Patrick O'Kane is the senior court coordinator for Community Cares Partners, an organization.
First of all, before he goes on, they really try to play the empathy and sympathy card, right? 2 days before Thanksgiving. Child, it could be 2 days before the 4th of damn July. I don't give a damn. The landlord said you done got 2.5 to 3 damn years to do whatever you wanted, to pay, to not pay, to get help, to resolve, solve, or do whatever. We've had enough. So let's not act like this is strange. It is not strange that the courts are overwhelmed with eviction filings and cases. The landlords had to legally wait. They waited. They had no choice. They waited. And now, regardless of what the date is, regardless of what the holiday is, they are well within their daggone right to say, I've had enough, pay me my money or get the F out. It don't matter what the holiday is. No one lives for free. No one lives for free. I don't know where. I don't know where this crazy notion came that because I'm me and I got a kid that you should feel sorry for me and I should live here and you should wait until I do what I need to do, regardless of if it takes my whole daggone life. You should care about me and my kids and be nice and be lenient and give us a grace. Can't even think of anything else. Did these people have these people not been watching the same news that we've been watching? Have these people not seen the same things going on as far as CARES Act and what they offer, PPP loans and what they offer, what the government was doing, what they gave to you, stimulus, unemployment, blah, 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 and all things that I don't know about, okay? I'm just saying. There's a lot of information that was out there, a lot of downtime for all of us, which gave us an opportunity to find out what's what, right? I'm just saying. It's not my responsibility as a landlord to take care of you. Your job, you sign a contract, you ma'ams, because it's typically ma'ams. I mean, am I lying? It's typically ma'ams, women's, females, girls, mamas. Good mamas out here talking about housing is a human right. Housing is a human right. Give us some money. Shout out to Derwin the Destroyer. Hopefully he will stop by. But then all of a sudden, you get this, that, and the third. This, that, and the third. And then all of a sudden, here this comes, and now it's a problem because now it's time to pay the piper. Time to pay the piper, and you still want more. Child, I can't do it.
organization helping to distribute millions of dollars in COVID rental assistance to thousands of Oklahomans.
The state received a little over $250 million to distribute statewide.
The need for rental assistance is great, but that money is running out fast. Applications closed at the end of August. And O'Kane says for people in this courtroom, there's now not a lot of help out there.
I've called all around. Nobody has funding. I don't know.
Kathleen Bask is one of the renters on the docket. She says she stopped paying her rent because her landlord refused to fix damages in her place.
We're not going to just slide by that. No. Fine, ma'am. You not going to pay the rent because of damages? That's fine. You know what you do, ma'am? First of all, you read damn landlord-tenant agreement, first of all, and you see what the hell it is you got to do in your particular city, because that stuff may be different in each state. All right. I'm pretty sure it's all the same, though. What you do is you take that money and you put it in the bank and you set it aside. You don't go spend it, ma'am. You save that rent, and then you send them a letter, a certified letter, and then you go ahead and you file that letter as well. And then if he don't go ahead and make the daggone payment, or I'm sorry, fix the whatever, then you go ahead and you go to court. You can go to court, ma'am. But see, this is what I be talking about. And it looks like it's a lot of women, not just black women, but women in general. Maybe y'all need a man more than you do. No tea, no shade. I don't need no man to know this. You know what I do? I know how to read. I know how to read and research. That's what I know how to do. Okay. So you didn't read your contract. That's what I hear right now. Because what you don't do is just not pay rent because you think something should be fixed. Just like that heifer way back when, y'all. When she sat up here and said that she went and got a hotel room and didn't pay the rent because the air conditioner didn't work and the landlord wouldn't fix it. And then they finally let her know, girl, it is not required to fix no damn air conditioning. Huh? Yeah, girl. Air conditioning is not a requirement. Heat is a requirement. Water is a requirement. Air conditioning is not. It doesn't matter where you live. Child, you could have went and got a window air conditioner. You know, that kind of makes more sense than going to get a hotel room. But you know what I'm doing? That's just crazy talk. That's just crazy talk. These people put themselves in these positions on their daggone own. You know why? I'm going to tell you why. This is why. I love to list. 1, because they don't want to listen. 2, because they ain't got no man. And 3, because women think they know everything and don't know sugar, honey, iced tea about nothing. Nothing. Contracts, law, business, banking, credit, kids. What do y'all know? For people that know so much, let me calm down. Because for people who know so much, y'all don't know shit. It is amazing to me as I continue to listen. I'm ready for all of them. You don't know the situation. Just because you. No, biatch. I didn't know anything about anything until I knew about it as well. But I also know that I can't sit up here and blame someone else for my daggone choices in my damn life. If I'm not going to put no effort into my daggone life and stop blaming someone else, all those results are mine. All those results are mine. Y'all can't even accept the fact that you effed it up. You can't even ask for help. You can't even go seek any help, but be the first ones that, oh, it's not fair. Oh, the landlord wouldn't fix anything. Oh my God. My baby daddy wouldn't give me no money. My baby daddy wouldn't do this. My baby daddy wouldn't do that. But I know it'll be pick me, mammy. Because that's resolving something for these people, okay? Name calling always works too, because you know what I'm saying is right. Listen, I understand that all people are in different situations. I get it. I got it. But when it comes to a place to lay my effing head, when it comes to a place to make sure that my children, my kids, my babies have a place to be warm and safe, I'ma figure it the F out. Because what I'm not going to do is have my daggone kids on the street, in a tent, in a car, or in the cold. Because to me, that's more of a good mama than sitting up here blaming some daggone body else. Shout out to Caprice 4100. Thank you so much. He said, this is why I drink. You drink not because of me, I hope. Sorry, excuse me. But because these biatches is crazy, I'm assuming that's what you mean, because they're crazy. Crazy. I don't get it.
Kathleen says after months of complaining, she was told she could move to a different unit, but was given a notice of eviction 1 week later.
You know, we'll have to try to go somewhere. You know, it's me, my daughter, and my grandson.
There is no one reason why people end up here, but make no mistake, there are more people ending up in this courtroom this year. Eviction filings are up 51% compared to last year, up 88% compared to 2020. But eviction filings are also up from before the pandemic, up 29% from 2019 and up 30% compared to 2018.
So that means y'all was effing up before the pandemic. So at the end of the day, because y'all know that COVID is the reason for everything as well, you can't blame COVID. You was effing up prior to the pandemic. So you can't even blame COVID. So it's mental health and COVID are the two biggest excuses that people are going to be using going forward. Y'all already know. Let's see what this girl got to say. Come on, child.
But each one of these eviction filings has a story and a face.
You know, you would think that nearing the holidays that landlords would give grace. And it's just not happening.
Hunter
Oh, you would think because it's nearing the holidays, landlords would give grace. Oh my God. Oh my God. You gotta be nice to me because it's the holidays and I'm a baby mom. I'm a single mom. I got a baby. I got kids. And you should feel sorry for me. And you should feel bad for me. And you should let me live rent free and continue to run up the electricity and the heat and the water. And you should let me stay here because it's the holidays. Yeah. Girl, what does that have to do with anything? What does that have to do with anything? I love how these people always, she got the baby out. Shout out to the kid. Looked like that baby probably should have a hat on, but that's just me. She'll sit up here and talk about, you think landlords would have any grace? Does anyone ever have any grace for the landlord? Nope. Anybody ever think about the landlord and their family? Nope. Anybody ever think about the expenses that landlords incur by the fact that you're not doing what you signed an agreement and said you would do? Nope. Nobody ever cares about that. Nobody ever looks at it from that perspective. Nope. We just supposed to care about women and their kids. Listen, I'm not against women. I'm not against anybody that has hard times. I know some people have hard times. I'm sorry for your luck. I really am. I don't wish harm on anyone. But what I'm not going to do is sit up here and have people to try to act like that another adult who's running a business should feel sorry for another adult because whatever happened didn't work out and they need their place back, their property back, so that they could do whatever it is that they need to do in order to secure the financial future for their family. Because they're doing the right thing for their family, meaning the landlord. The other family over here, the lady on the screen, thinks that that's unfair and it's wrong because it's close to the holidays. Child, it could be January the 2nd. You would still be saying the same daggone thing because you are not accepting accountability. You're not accepting accountability. Nobody ever thinks about landlords having their own family. If they freaking crash and burn, what are y'all going to do to help the landlord? Imagine that. Imagine the landlord coming to their daggone tenants and saying, listen, this month, it's been a rough month. I know you've been paying so well. Could you pay me next month's rent in advance so that I could use that money to blah, 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 blah? Anyone think that any of the tenants would say, sure, here you go? I'm pretty sure that's a no. So I find it funny when you ain't got no money, that a landlord is supposed to give you grace, space, and room to grow because it's the holiday and you got kids. Nope.
Klung just had a baby in August, her first. It says she faced a difficult choice so many new parents have to make. Stay home and care for him, or stay at work and pay for childcare, which Hunter says would not leave enough money in the budget to live on.
I just feel like I had to choose between him and doing something to make money, but even if I did that, I would have had to pay somebody to watch him, and it just feels like an endless cycle with no relief.
She stayed home.
Y'all, I can't do this. Y'all, I can't do this. I can't. Who are these people? Are women retarded? I'm a woman, but I don't think I'm retarded. I know Luke Hazley, and y'all not, but are women retarded? Help me understand. When she was in bed getting that pleasure and receiving that seed, did she not think about who gonna watch this baby once I have it? When she was in bed getting that pleasure, yeah, I'm going there right now, y'all, because I'm tired. I'm tired of these broads on here trying to get some empathy and sympathy because she over here effing whoever. We ain't seen no mention of no man. We ain't heard no mention of no husband. But now all of a sudden, the landlord is the problem. And I'm not blaming the person that she had sex with. I'm really not. But what I am saying is that you're going to sit up here and cry and whine with a 5-month-old. I think they said this baby is. Please put a hat on that kid. You're going to sit up here and carry on about, I had to make a decision on whether to work or care for the baby. Girl, how do you think this works? Excuse me. How do you think this works? Do these women think that they get pregnant and money just starts falling from the trees or something? Do they think that you get pregnant and then everyone in the world just cares for you so much that they just start tossing money to you like you're a stripper, making it rain on you just because you had a damn baby? I had to make a decision on whether to care for him or go to work. Bitch, how you gonna live? How you gonna live? This is another one. I'm sorry. I know she didn't delete her baby, but come on, y'all. She ain't no better than that first Dizzy Biatch. You sat up there and had a damn baby and then gonna sit up here and start talking about, I had to make a choice. Girl, what did you think was gonna happen? How did you think you was gonna live? Do people think that babies don't cost money? They never stop. Anyone that can hear my voice right now, if you ain't got no kids, let me be the one to tell you. I don't give a damn how old they get. It never stops, okay? They cost a lot of damn money. Now, it don't cost as much money when they get older, but I'm just saying it costs a lot of money. And in order to work, you know what would help, though? You know what would help, ma'am? Listen. Try to figure out a name for this girl. Becky, listen, Bex. Listen. Just like I would tell Pukisha, all right? You could go get to know the man that you was taking all that pleasure from. You could get to know one another. You could go out on some dates and decide whether you wanted to get married and have a cohesive one-on-one relationship. You could have went ahead and married one another and then bought a place to live and then said, you know what? Let's have a baby, Brad. And he would have said, sure, Becky, let's go for it. And then had all that pleasure, had the baby. Then y'all could have planned on what you was going to do to move forward. Who was going to work at night? Who was going to work in the day? Where you was going to go for the babysitting? Whether you were going to put her in daycare? Whether you was going to have a nanny? How was you going to work it out? How you going to do this? How you going to do that? You know, you work together with a person. But you know, everybody is strong, independent, don't need no man. But then you got all these tears, like you didn't freaking decide to stay home and not pay the damn rent and then wonder why the landlord is being mean to me. Oh my God. Such a mean landlord. How can the landlord want some money? I'm living here with my kid. How dare you want some money? I'm me and I got kids. And that's all that should matter. This lesson is just not being learned. This video is only from 9 days ago, y'all. This video is only from 9 days ago. I don't understand. I just don't understand. Selma said, they cost even as adults. Trust me, I just had a daughter married. You don't want to know what that cost me. Child, I hear you. I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. I know it. Whether they get into trouble, whether they just need to borrow something, a favor, or whatever. It's always something. And that's all good. It's all good. It's all good. But I'm just trying to understand. Listen, I know there's nothing we could do about this, but I'm telling you, there needs to be an aptitude test on people who have daggone babies, because these people are half damn crazy and out of their daggone minds. She on camera, and then the freaking the reporter is trying to act like somebody is supposed to be like caring for this. Reporter, we do not care. Reporter, we do not care. We care about that baby, yes, but we do not care for what she's doing. She made this choice. She made a dumbass decision, starting when she went and had raw sex with Brad. And then had this baby and just thought what? Everything was going to just be coming up roses, I guess, miraculously. Come on now. This don't even make good God sense. These people act like they are freaking 15 damn years old, and that's an insult to 15-year-olds.
And received an eviction notice after she says she did not pay the previous month's rent.
It's okay. We're going to make it.
Right now, there's no clear signs that this is trailing off.
Sabine Brown with the Oklahoma Policy Institute says there are a number of factors leading evictions to skyrocket, from overall inflation to rising rent prices, up 32% year over year in Oklahoma City, according to Redfin, to the U.S. Supreme Court ending the COVID eviction moratorium in August, just as the COVID relief money dried up. Brown says it's been a perfect storm, one that is impacting families.
One major problem is just that we have a severe lack of affordable housing in Oklahoma. In Oklahoma, we need more than 71,000 additional rental or homes or apartments for extremely low income households. So there's just no place for folks to go.
Brown.
Let me tell you something, Miss, I don't know what her name is, but excuse me. Y'all can blame it on the moratorium ending. Y'all can blame it on the money drying up. Y'all can blame it on unaffordable places to live and whatever excuses that you want to blame. That lady just now said she had a effing baby and decided to stay home with her kid and not pay the rent. That has nothing to do with any of the three things that were named. See, people will just not hear that part and understand the fact that these people are doing these things to themselves. Not all the time, of course. But the thing is that if you go get pregnant, how the hell you think you're supposed to work with a baby? How the hell you think you're supposed to live with a baby? How are you supposed to maintain your home, the heat, the electricity, and all that type of stuff if you're not working? Excuse me. She just said, I'm not going to work. I'm going to take care of my baby. I want to take care of my baby. Oh, so she deserved a high value man too? You see how we get in here with this title today? She deserves a high value man. So she can come in and do what exactly to help him? What exactly would she bring to the table to help a high value man? I'm just throwing that out there. I'm not saying that that's her case. But I'm sorry, these people put themselves in these positions. These people put themselves in these positions and then cry foul. And I call bullshit. You didn't think it through, and now everybody else is supposed to come through and save you. No, ma'am. No, sir. And now this lady who was just speaking is talking about there's not enough places. She got an eviction now. Where's she going to go? That's the other part. Ain't nobody thinking about the fact that once you get an eviction on your record, who going to rent to you? Who going to rent to you? How are you doing the best for your kid when you're doing those types of things? You're not even thinking for future. You have an eviction. Not many landlords want to rent to you for eviction, or are you going to live in the squalorest of the squalorest type of places? Is that where you want to bring your kid into? See, these are things that you should have been thinking about when you was taking that pleasure, right? Knowing that you was probably going to get pregnant. When you found out you got pregnant, you should have started thinking about that. But it's just like, it'll work out. We ain't worried about. Nobody wants to worry about anything. Nobody want to plan. All right, y'all. All right, cool. We'll just sit here and watch as you continue to give us these sob stories.
Says the current cost of living is also not in line with current wages. She says that's true for a lot of workers, and especially those making minimum wage, which has not risen since 2009.
So a minimum wage worker would have to work 92 hours per week to afford a 2-bedroom rental home in Oklahoma. So that's more than 2 full-time jobs.
Brown says even if a judge declines to sign off on an eviction, the eviction filing itself can stay on a renter's record, making it harder for them to find quality apartments and homes in the future. And while even tenant advocates say many of these evictions are legitimate, people who are not doing the things they need to do to earn money and pay rent, they stress that a great number of them are working extremely hard in difficult situations and still find themselves here in a courtroom facing eviction 2 days before Thanksgiving.
This is not one of their probably best days, and we try to make it as best as we can for them.
I was very shocked when I walked in there. Of all the people, that is sad. That is very sad that many people are getting put out of their homes.
I mentioned the lack of affordable housing there. Tonight at 10 o'clock, we are diving deeper into that problem, that even when someone is given a Section 8 housing voucher, it's incredibly difficult to find an open apartment that will take the voucher. In fact, we're going to meet one woman who's been running into that very scenario tonight at 10.
Well, I'm going to have to go find that story because, of course, we got to talk about that. But, child, they can go straight on some daggone where.